We all have them. Those instant reactions to situations. Something happens and boom, an opinion forms. We feel anger, joy, worry, all in a flash. This is human nature, a natural instinct. But these initial reactions are not always reliable. Think about a time you reacted without thinking. Maybe you said something hurtful or made a rash decision. These knee-jerk reactions can lead us down the wrong path. They can damage relationships, hurt others, and even hurt ourselves. It's like acting without thinking, like hitting the send button before rereading an important email. The problem is our initial reactions are often based on incomplete information. We see a sliver of the picture and our minds fill in the rest. We jump to conclusions without all the facts. We let our emotions cloud our judgment. This is why it's crucial to develop the habit of pausing. Before we react, before we judge, we need to take a breath. We need to create space between the stimulus and our response. This space, this pause, is where clarity resides. Imagine this, you're scrolling through social media and come across a post that makes you angry. Your first instinct might be to fire off an angry comment or share it with a scathing remark. But what if instead, you paused? Taking a moment to breathe and reflect can make a world of difference. In that pause, we can ask ourselves important questions. Is this information accurate? Why am I reacting this way? What is the most constructive response? This pause, this moment of clarity, allows us to act, not react. We move from a place of emotion to a place of thoughtfulness. We make decisions based on logic and reason, not on fleeting feelings. History is filled with examples of leaders who made impactful decisions by pausing and reflecting. Abraham Lincoln, known for his calm demeanor, was said to have a knack for delaying his judgments until he had carefully considered all sides of an issue. This approach helped him navigate the complexities of the Civil War and make decisions that shaped a nation. The power of the pause is not just about making big decisions, it's about navigating daily life with more awareness. It's about choosing our words carefully, building stronger relationships, and living with less regret. So, how do we actually practice verification? How do we move from impulsive reaction to thoughtful response? It starts with cultivating self-awareness. We need to become observers of our own thoughts and emotions. Pay attention to your body. Do you feel your heart racing when you read a certain piece of news? Do you clench your fists when someone cuts you off in traffic? These physical sensations are clues, signals that our initial reactions are kicking in. Once we're aware of these reactions, we can start to question them. Is this anger justified? Is this fear rational? We can challenge our own assumptions and look for evidence to support or refute our initial judgments. This is where critical thinking comes in. We need to evaluate information carefully, considering its source and potential biases. We can seek out different perspectives, talk to people with diverse viewpoints, and engage in respectful dialogue. Verification is not about suppressing our emotions, it's about understanding them. By acknowledging our feelings and then taking the time to process them, we can choose how we want to respond, rather than letting our emotions control us. The Stoic philosophers of ancient Greece emphasized reason and self-control. They believed our thoughts shape our emotions and mastering our minds means mastering our lives. Epictetus taught that we are disturbed not by events but by our opinions of them. It's our interpretations, not external events, that control our well-being. The Stoics developed exercises to cultivate emotional resilience. One practice involved premeditation of adversity, preparing for challenges. Imagining difficult scenarios helped them stay calm and rational. Another key principle is living in accordance with nature. This means recognizing our part in a larger interconnected web. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns. By focusing on what we can control, we navigate life's challenges with grace. In today's fast-paced world where information travels at lightning speed, the ability to pause and verify is more important than ever. We are bombarded with news, opinions, and stimuli from all directions, making it easy to get swept away in the current. Social media, while a powerful tool for connection, can also contribute to knee-jerk reactions and the spread of misinformation. A single tweet or post can spark outrage and division before the full context is understood. The 24/7 news cycle, with its emphasis on sensationalism and breaking news, can also fuel anxiety and fear. It's important to be mindful of our media consumption and seek out reliable sources of information. In the workplace, the ability to pause and verify can be crucial for effective decision-making. Before sending that email, before making that presentation, take a moment to review your work, check your facts, and consider different perspectives. The principles of verification can also enhance our personal relationships. When conflicts arise, instead of reacting defensively, we can choose to listen attentively, seek to understand our loved one's point of view, and communicate with empathy and respect. Verification opens our minds to different perspectives. Considering other viewpoints challenges our assumptions and biases. Imagine looking at a sculpture from one angle. You wouldn't fully appreciate its complexity. Observing from different angles reveals its true form. The same is true for understanding the world. Our initial perspectives provide a limited view. Engaging in dialogue with diverse viewpoints expands our understanding. We don't have to agree with every perspective, but understanding different views develops empathy. Seeing through multiple lenses is essential. It helps us bridge divides and work together. In a world that often rewards speed and reactivity, the practice of pausing and verifying might seem counterintuitive, but it is precisely in this fast-paced environment that the ability to slow down, reflect, and choose our responses with intention becomes most valuable. Embracing verification as a way of life is not a passive endeavor. It requires conscious effort and practice. It means cultivating self-awareness, questioning our assumptions, and seeking out diverse perspectives. It means resisting the urge to react impulsively, and choosing instead to respond with thoughtfulness and intention. The benefits of verification extend far beyond making sound decisions. It's about cultivating wisdom, building stronger relationships, and living a life aligned with our values. It's about embracing curiosity, humility, and a willingness to learn and grow. So the next time you feel that urge to react, remember the power of the pause. Take a breath, ask yourself the hard questions, and choose to respond, not react. In doing so, you'll not only navigate the complexities of life with greater clarity and purpose, but also contribute to a more thoughtful and understanding world. Please subscribe to our channel for more insightful content.